it is my honor and privilege to be shoulder to shoulder with a warrior, not just for law enforcement, but on behalf of we the people, who knows that that oath we take as cops to the Constitution is sacred. And it is sacred across this land, not just with the heroes of military and law enforcement, but all the working hard, playing hard families that I meet with every day. They know what those words mean, so thank you for fighting for that.
Well, you're welcome, and thank you for joining us, because you put your money where your mouth is.
Have you noticed that?
And you're a life member of the CSPOA.
Very important. The Constitutional Sheriffs and Policemen Association is the cutting edge of the culture war and the counterpunch against political correctness and all the dishonesty, deceit, fake news, corruption, abuse of power that runs rampant in this country. And before we attack the bad and the ugly, which is our job, that's what the Founding Fathers didn't come here to be complacent. You know, you hear the condemnation of confrontational politics. Well, that Nugen's too confrontational. Really? And you would have met the British at Concord Bridge and what, offered them tea? When they came to take our guns, and this is what I tell my grandchildren when we sit around the campfire and clean our machine guns. All my grandchildren have machine guns. The celebration of Independence Day, which I think is every day, is because the first unleashing of what God intended humans to be, free, independent, ruggedly individual, entrepreneurs, dare I say, taking risks, making sacrifices to pursue your individual dream, that became known in our history and currently as an experiment, an unprecedented experiment in self-government. And I tell my grandchildren that Independence Day is celebrated has nothing to do with barbecues. That's a good way to celebrate. But Independence Day is the day we should never forget, that when someone comes to take away your freedoms, when the British came to take away our guns, which is the most important tool for independence, security, freedom.
Oh, of course.
We met them at Concord Bridge and we killed them. And a lot of people go, well, that's extreme. Thank you very much. It is extreme because we broke off the shackles of tyranny, slavery, and oppression. And we created a society based on our Declaration of Independence, the Ten Commandments and the Golden Rule, and then we wrote them down as self-evident truths in the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights. And then we started creating an infrastructure of enforcing those laws, law enforcement, securing this experiment in self-government, militia, military, and more important than both of those considerations is that we the people have an absolute duty to be confrontational. We don't need to be mean or violent, but we need to be confrontational, confronting our elected employees to be constitutionally accountable. Because every senator and congressman, they took that oath.
Same oath.
Same oath. And they violate it every day.
Every day.
And it breaks my heart. And I don't mean to monologue here, but I'm on tour, and so my adrenaline is a volatile